This program was brought to you by Organo Gold. Organo Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well. For more information, call 703-359-5642 or visit the website basillemba.com.
And now, Fairfax Breakfast Club with your host, Basil Lemba.
Welcome to the Fairfax Breakfast Club show. My name is Basil Lemba and I will be your host. The Fairfax Breakfast Club is a weekly program in which we bring to you valuable and workable know-how you can use to improve your skills in networking and grow your business. We always start the show with a quote. And today's quote is from a great leader who just passed away. The quote is, "Vision without action is merely daydreaming. Action without vision is passing time or passing the time. But vision with action can change the world." And that is from Nelson Mandela. That was just to pay tribute to that great man. With us today in the studio, we have someone who produces video, allowing you to record and enjoy great or important moments in your lifetime. And his name is Monte Cansler. Hello, Monte.
Hello, Basil.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
All right.
I'm very glad to have you over here on the show, being that you produce video yourselves.
Thank you for having me.
You have been helping us with our various events, and I think that it's a pleasure for us to finally have you over here.
All right. Well, it's my pleasure, to be able to help out.
Okay, great. We appreciate the work, definitely.
Yeah.
So now, the world of the video has changed, or is it changing? Mm-hmm. Talk to us about that.
Okay, well, as far as the world of video goes, everything is it's online now. It's all about the internet. Mm-hmm. So, basically, what I actually try to focus on or specialize in is marketing videos or online videos for local companies.
So basically, you're tying into that change.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, local companies normally. They're small companies with low, for small budgets, so they really don't have a lot of money to invest in like commercials that go on, network televisions. Mm-hmm. So, what's good for them is that, they can now produce a video, mm-hmm. actually a series of videos that will help them to, get more business in. Mm-hmm. Gets that message out to a broader area of people. Whereas them trying to put together a television commercial and they're only limited to a set demographic, depending on what their budget is. Mm-hmm. So again, it's, I'm gonna bring up some slides here, but
sure.
Basically, the whole thing is why video marketing can grow your business. Okay. Mm-hmm. So just to put out some stats here, 71% of internet users watch videos at least once per week, and 55% watch every day. Okay. So on the viewing rates are extremely high, and not only do a lot of internet users watch videos, but again, like I said, most of them watch videos daily. Mm-hmm. And as a small business, this is a strong indicator of how critical it is for your company to establish a strong video presence. Okay. Video is worth 1,000 words. Actually they say picture is worth 1,000 words, but video is worth 1,000,000 words.
Okay. Write that down.
So it conveys a message more quickly, clearly, than just regular text. Mm-hmm. I mean, with videos, your viewers can grasp your message easier, faster than you can using any other means of communication. Mm-hmm. Okay. Video is expected to account for 57% of internet traffic by the year 2015. Oh, really? Okay, so this is on a very, very fast incline. And in fact, more than half of all internet traffic will consist of video viewing in just a few years. Mm-hmm. Wow. YouTube is the second most searched website on the internet behind Google. So that tells you how popular videos are when it comes to search engines. And so a good video campaign with targeted keywords can really, really help out a small business.
Okay.
Okay. The average YouTube visitor watches 388 minutes of video each month.
Really?
Yeah.
388, so that is about 6 hours.
Yeah,
Really?
about averages about that much. Yeah. So, and most of these visitors, will return often to consume more video. So if you keep putting out there, they'll keep coming back and watching. Especially if it's helpful to them. The chances of getting on the first page of Google, if you have video optimized on your website and on other sites as well, is extremely high. So, a lot of, there are some companies that don't even have websites, but they come up on the first page of Google just because they have a series of videos that they've actually posted to YouTube and other places. So that's actually bringing traffic and generating traffic for their business. And the average user will stay on a website 2 minutes longer if it consists of video.
Oh, really?
Versus text. Because, they tend to, if you have a bunch of text on your site, they'll tend to kind of skim over and go to the bottom and try to get a gist of what it is. But if you have video, it's shown that they will actually stay on your site and watch the video to the end.
How long is the size of the video? How the length of the video?
Videos, they can run anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. That's giving a pretty good range there as far as some of the videos that I've actually produced for other people. 30 seconds to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and as I was telling you before the show, for example, like an automotive shop, they can do a series of videos on preventive maintenance on your cars. So one video can talk about the air pressure in your tires. Another video, they can talk about the oil levels in your vehicle. Talk about your windshield wipers. So you can really, really do a lot and go on, with these videos. And again, you can upload them to YouTube, have them on your site as well, and it's like a lead generation machine. Yeah, so that just gives you an idea of some of what I'm doing and what's changing in the video industry.
Okay. Now, can any single person do the video, or where do you come in? Because, for example, it comes to pictures today. I imagine that very few people are taking pictures today, so they probably grab their thing or their phone, zap.
Right.
So what I'm trying to communicate or clarify is, how do you come in, as opposed to the guy who said, well, my uncle going to do my video? Okay.
Well, yeah, you have a lot of people that do that, especially now with the smartphones. They have the cameras on, and you can shoot video with those. Basically, where I come in is, if you want a polished product, professional looking, video, that's well scripted. That's where I come in. Okay. Of course, like you say,
you can't stop the Uncle Joe who.
Can't stop the Uncle Joe. I mean, if that's what they want, then that's what they get. Basically, it's the old adage, you get what you pay for.
I gotcha.
So, and with those type of videos, they tend to be, dark,
home video,
grainy type
the light
videos,
is not necessarily
exactly, camera shaking and everything like that. Those tend to be the type of videos that, that you get from that. But, what I actually put together are, videos that you could actually, see on a TV. Okay.
It's not the same thing, let's put it that way. Right. It's the social itty-bitty thing that I do, but when you're serious, quote unquote, for lack of a better word, and you want a professional product, that's where you come in.
Right, exactly.
That will be your market.
Exactly, yeah.
I can imagine somebody hiring her Uncle Joe to do a video for his business. I think that wouldn't be...
Well,
I mean, I guess maybe they could. They have that right. They'll get what they pay for.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, image is definitely hot, and then will always be.
yeah.
And truly also, I think the factor is that if somebody's watching it, if it's not professionally done, that can affect the business.
It can, exactly. It can. And so that's why you want, somebody that's professional that will actually, do that for you. Because, not only is the image, but there's also the words behind the video too. So that's where, well scripted video comes into play. Actually sit down and write a script up for it. First I'll do my research, find out exactly what your target audience is, actually what your product is, and then find out, what the target audience is, and then come up with a script to, to kind of, target, who it is that you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Now, what would be considered the biggest or most important work for you in your career?
The biggest, most important?
Yes. Or the most satisfying, or the whatever.
Okay. Well, actually, I was how I started out in all of this. I was actually a broadcast journalist in the Army.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, actually, I was going out and shooting my own stories, writing up my own scripts.
Interesting.
Yeah. Doing a voiceover to my own, to my own, stories. So, that was actually very, very. I would say rewarding for me.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was very rewarding. I had opportunity to see some of my stories air on the Pentagon Channel and Soldiers Radio and Television Network. So that was very rewarding.
Okay. I guess that was total creation, right? Doing
It was,
by yourself, putting it together.
Yeah, basically, they call them predators, basically. So
They call them predators?
You call them predators. So you're producer, editor,
I
shooter. Yeah. So
Okay,
the
gotcha.
shortcut for that is predator.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so-
Okay. Because predator means something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's great. And what would you consider your biggest challenge in your career?
Well, that would be my biggest challenge, actually. Because it was a time. It was actually a demanding job. There were what can I say? Time deadlines. There were deadlines that I had to make. Okay, so basically, I had to get a news package together by 3 p.m. So I'm out, 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, going out, getting my footage, getting my interviews, sound bites, stuff like that. So to be able to do all of that, come back in, edit everything into like a 2-minute, 3-minute package, and have it, ready by that 3 p.m. deadline. That was a big challenge.
Okay. You were doing it by yourself, man?
Yeah, I was doing everything by myself.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
And where did you get trained on this?
Oh, well, the military has a defense information school at Fort Meade. So all the training was done there. Yeah.
So that's where you get trained, and then from there you went into the
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. So now you're doing this as a profession?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so again, I do everything from like marketing videos. I also do live events as well. So, companies hold conferences.
Like our expo?
Yeah, exactly. I go out, shoot those. Sometimes they want these streamed online, so I'll do that. I do a live webcast of the conference. And, I do everything all the way down to like weddings. So I would say weddings are a challenge too. So
Tell me more.
I think I might have to say that's my biggest challenge now. But
Tell me more. How is the wedding a challenge? I want to hear from you.
You have brides who, it can tend to be a little difficult.
It's an emotional day.
It's a very, very, very emotional day. It's a one shot too. You only have one shot to
have it right.
To get it right. So that's a challenge in itself. So just doing those,
I know that anybody dealing with marriage, the word they use generally is the drama. I guess you want to call it that way. Of it all, it's kind of like quite an intense activity.
Yeah. yeah. But I can say that pretty much all my clients, they actually are very 100% satisfied with my work. So
Very good.
yeah, haven't had anybody complain.
Okay, good. Now I have a question for you. How do you stay on top of your game? Because it's a constantly changing world.
Yeah. I mean,
Technology and everything.
that's training. I go to different conferences that they have for video professionals. I go online. I look at different trainings online. Just that's how I keep myself up to date. Magazines.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like for instance, they just had a big expo at the Washington Convention Center, the Government Video Expo.
Oh, okay.
That's something that they have every year. So I was there, walking around and just looking at the different technologies, listening to some of the seminars. So that's how I stay up on my game.
Yeah, because that world is changing. The technology.
Yeah, it's in a constant constant flux. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, another question: how did you get into the video business and activity? What attracted you to it?
Well,
As opposed to anything else.
Yeah, I guess I can say that actually kind of go back to my childhood actually, because I was always fascinated about how they did certain effects on television. So and I would sit there and kind of try to analyze it and see exactly what it was that they did. So from there, it actually kind of stemmed from there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I actually went into graphic design.
Which is helpful.
Yeah. Actually, I studied that in college, graphic design, and from there I transitioned over into the video production side of things.
Okay. That's good. Well, we have an expo coming up on June 20th. That might be a good segue to it. We definitely want to have some videos from you on that.
Okay.
And one of the things we want to do is, being that's the 10th anniversary, we want to do a video to showcase, kind of like summarize the 10th year history of it.
Okay.
We'll talk about that off over here, but definitely would love to have that so we can produce that and show that on June 20th.
Okay.
By the way, you're not invited. Don't feel left out. Our last expo was last Friday, and of course Monte was there, and they made some good shots for it. We have about 80 exhibitors and tons of attendees. And June the 20th, we are going to celebrate the 10th anniversary. So that's going to be a very big event. We'll be right here at the Stacy Sherwood Community Center from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to have over 100 exhibitors there. We're expecting a lot of people, celebrities and dignitaries in the area. It's going to be a big deal. So put that down on your agenda. We'd love to have you there. Okay, now tell me, what was your first work?
I would say probably I helped out on a music video. Yeah, and this was about maybe 10 years ago. Actually, no, not 10 years. It was longer than that. It was it's back in '98 actually. Helped out on a music video, and it was like some local artist, but that actually kind of like opened some doors for me. I got to meet some people and make some connections.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Who do you learn from? Who are your mentors in the field of video production? Most people have somebody they look for, somebody they learn the most from. What have you?
To be honest with you, I kind of taught myself pretty much everything I know, to be honest with you.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah,
not a bad thing.
I did. There was really nobody that I tutored under or learned. I really didn't learn the business from any one particular person. I actually taught myself pretty much everything that I know.
That's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Could generally give you, and not necessarily, but it help you have a free judgment.
Yeah.
Analyze yourself and just decide.
And you kind of develop your own style as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you consider your style then after that? How would you describe your style?
My style is, I wouldn't say it's not really edgy. I have more of a traditional type meets modern type style, so I kind of do things, the traditional way, but I infuse a little bit more of the modern type techniques into it. So, and what I mean by that is for an example, with video, again, I hate shaky video.
What do you mean by shaky video?
Shaky video, like.
Oh, where the camera is moving?
Yeah,
well, that means the job is not done well.
But
as simple as that. Unless it's intended to be shaky.
But I was going to say, but, that's tending to be a style that's infused in videos now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you notice, there are, I don't know if you've noticed, watching some television shows that, they have actually tend to incorporate that into the shots. Yeah. That gives it a little bit more of a reality type feel, because that comes from a lot of the reality shows that are on TV now. So
the non-pro, this is not the polish. We don't have the pro. We're doing it because that's reality. Okay.
Right.
And next thing you know, everybody who can barely do professional say this reality.
Yeah. Exactly. So
don't quote me on that one.
But yeah, like I said, so now a lot of that is incorporated into television shows now. Even scripted shows, shows that aren't reality shows. If you look at it, they incorporate a little bit of that to it. So that's what I mean by traditional infused a little bit more of the modern. So in those television shows, it's not as pronounced, but it's still there. You can still see it though. So.
Well, that's interesting about art, because it kind of like wave its way, what was considered insanity yesterday is a genius.
Exactly. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you see yourself going in the future in your production and your work? This interview is very special because when you're dealing with an artist, you always have that fluidity of it all. So where do you see yourself going into the future from now?
Well, I see myself more or less putting together my own type of programs or shows, basically. I'm looking to developing some web series. So, and that's where I see myself focusing more of my time into. And again, these are different like series that you might see on television, but it's going to be for the web. So
okay, it's in a specific activity arena or just?
Yeah, the more or less I'm looking into the sci-fi arena. So I'm looking to I'm a big sci-fi junkie. So
so you're going to produce them and have them on the web so people can go and see them. Okay.
Yeah.
And how's that going to be done? Are you going to do it through graphic design, or are you going to have people playing in them?
Have people playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there's actually a couple of ways I'm actually looking at doing it. Have real life actors, playing parts. And I actually always had this desire to put together like a animated feature as well too. So I'm into 3D animations. And so, I'm looking to do some do some things in that arena as well. Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, send me some pictures. I'd love to see some of those.
Yeah, definitely will.
Definitely. While we're here, I want to mention to you folks, we have also the Breakfast Club. I think you stopped by one day, right?
I did, yes.
Once a month here in Fairfax, we host a monthly breakfast event. It's at the Old Town Hall in Fairfax, generally the third Thursday of the month from 7:30 to 9. We get together with 30 to 40 business owners. Anyone can come, by the way. Love to have you there. I don't know when you'll see this program exactly precisely, but the next one will be on January the 16th. So love to have you there. Okay, now any last word you would like to communicate to our audience regarding the world of video?
Well, again, like I said, everything's changing now. And, to really stay ahead of the competition, you really need to, get on board with video, to like I said, to stay ahead of the competition, because if you're not doing it, your competitors are doing it, and that's where your customers and your target audience is going.
And people like seeing images.
People like seeing images,
and then the ratings of your website goes up because you have videos.
Yes.
Okay.
Tremendously.
Okay. Well, folks, you can see his website over here, Monte, so feel free to contact him, and so you can learn more about what he does, and I'm sure he can provide the good services to you as he has been doing for us. I think I've been doing video for us for quite a while right now.
Yeah, that's been. It's been a few years now. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
our most important work will be most definitely the 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to script that properly.
Yes, yes.
We're gonna gather all the pictures, the videos, and the parts and what have you, so we can tell basically people what happened
Yeah.
in the last 10 years. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be a very, very, very big event and
Yeah.
a very important document.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, definitely we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Again, folks, I want to invite you to our next expo, that is June 20th, and then keep in mind the monthly breakfast event. We'd love to have you there. And also, you can see our show over here on Cox Channel 10. Seldom mention that, but we are on Tuesday 9 p.m., on Wednesday right after midnight, which is the first hour, on Thursday, and also on Saturday at 2 p.m. Let me give that to you again for those who didn't catch it. We are on Tuesday 9 p.m. and Wednesday after midnight. So right after midnight we're on, and also on Saturday at 2 o'clock. So if you missed our show, make sure you watch them so you can get them there. And we're definitely looking forward to having you on. Monte, I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you for having me.
It was definitely a pleasure to have you, and we definitely wanted to have you on our show. And please, folks, check his website, check his work there, and we're very much ready to help you out, and we're looking forward to seeing you next time on that account. Thank you very much, and looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a nice evening, and I'll always have a productive day. Bye-bye.
This program was brought to you by Organo Gold. Organo Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well. For more information, call 703-359-5642 or visit the website basilelemba.com.